Hey, sis, this is Maya Lynn Harris, founder of Womb, women owned minority businesses. And so today I want to talk to you about your season of suddenly. So a few weeks ago, a friend of mine, Shaniqua Cannon, on Facebook had posted that she was in her season of suddenly. And, in true sister girl style, I was like, yes, sis, season of suddenly. I love it. Up that's about to be a t-shirt, hence, right? And I was cracking up because you know how when we hear or see something really good on Facebook, how uh, sisters respond. And it was just a whole thread of, yes, suddenly, that's what I'm talking about, sis. Yes. That's just how we do. But as I was contemplating over the past few weeks, I created the t-shirt and I made one and sent it to Shaniqua to contemplating on what that really means. What is your season of suddenly? What does it mean to all of a sudden be in a place where things just seem to be happening just in the right time? Everything is aligned, the stars are aligned, everything is falling into place. Um, and so it made me think of Tony Braxton. Y'all know Tony, right? So Tony's discovery story was she was at a gas station and she was pumping gas and she was singing, kind of just singing along to the music that was playing, playing over the loudspeaker. And if you can imagine pulling up to the gas station and the person across from you is singing and it's Tony Braxton. So whoever discovered her there discovered her, heard her singing and was like, hey, hold on, wait a second. You have an amazing voice. I'm a producer or whatever. I don't even know who it was. It could have been like Jermaine Dupri. I don't know. But he was in the music business. And then, as they say, the rest was history. So it seems like, that moment, Tony had stepped into the spotlight and, she became an overnight sensation. Her first album came out and it was just amazing. Everybody loved her. And she just, she became Tony Braxton. But Tony Braxton was Tony Braxton before Tony Braxton was Tony Braxton. Okay. Y'all know Tony comes from a singing family. She was not brand new to music. It just happened to be that she had been working so hard, in her industry over the years and toning her craft that moment of opportunity happened to arrive that she was not expecting, but she was already prepared. And so when you hear the phrase overnight sensation, or you see someone who, they just launched a website and everybody went crazy over the website. And, there's so many customers on the first day that, the server got shut down. You think it's like, man, they made $1 million in one day. They sold 100,000 pieces in one day. They're an overnight sensation. And when we say that, we are actually taking away from the work that was put in before the overnight sensation thing happened, before the opportunity came along. And so, if you want to be considered an overnight sensation, if you want to be in your season of suddenly, you have to understand that there is work that has to be done first in order for you to be in a position to receive that moment of suddenly, right? And so if you're trying to build a business, or I hate the word trying, if you're building a business and you are just like, man, I'm doing all these things and how are you preparing yourself for the version of you that is going to be in that season of suddenly space? Are you creating the systems? Are you getting the support, the coaching that you need in order to be prepared for that moment? I had a coach tell us once, and it was a program, tell us once that, if you want to run $1 million business, you need to prepare $1 million business. You need to have the systems of $1 million business. You want to build the support of the team of $1 million business. And of course, financially, you can't have all those things in place, but you have to start creating that. And so if you just happen to be in a position where all of a sudden you have the opportunity to service 10,000 people, 20,000 people, but your systems aren't ready for it, what are you going to do? Right. So even though we get excited about the idea of the overnight sensation, we get excited about the idea of just all of a sudden getting this wave of business, you have to put in the work first so that your season of suddenly becomes a season of success. Tribe strong, y'all.